What's going on, everybody? Charging up here with the Model X on the highway. Currently heading home, have a destination set in the navigation. We're gonna go ahead and go on navigate on Autopilot by pressing that little button right there. And immediately Autopilot wants to change lanes, and I'm gonna let it change lanes. Currently have the speed limit set to 120 kilometers per hour, which is what it's going to stay at. Going to let Autopilot do its own thing, and I'll try and intervene as little as possible. Once again, Autopilot wants to make a lane change. Let it do so, and we'll continue on. Letting me know that there is an upcoming lane change right over there. So let's see what Autopilot does here. So it wants to make the lane change. Currently cannot. Okay, speeding up here. Still wants to make the lane change. Alright, lane change made. Ooh, that was pretty last minute. Alright. Here we go. Lane change coming up once again. I'll touch the steering wheel to confirm the lane change. And there it is. Nicely done. Looks like we're coming up on a bunch of traffic, so we'll end up slowing down here. And we'll deal with the traffic. So as you can see now, it's changing, or it's wanting to change lanes. Still wanting to change lanes. I think it's just going to do it in front of the truck here now. Let's see when it does it. Yep, there it is. The car in front over here. Car in front did in a signal and change lanes without even looking to see if there's something coming, but Autopilot obviously slowed down. Alright, letting me know that it is gonna try and make a left lane change, and that's because we want to get into the two left lanes for this interchange to the 427. Okay, as you can see here, it's actually starting to signal, and then when it gets the chance to, it'll change lanes. Oh, look at that, it's actually just make this lane change here. Nicely done. I'll take over there. It was struggling there for a second. I think it struggled there for a second because it didn't make a tight enough turn to get into the lane, and its butt was sticking out in the other lane. So that's all right. I took over and fixed it there. All right, Autopilot making the lane change. Not sure why this guy had to change lanes right in front of me, but okay, unnecessary, but all right. Autopilot make the lane change, and now we're speeding up a little bit. Hopefully we don't hit that much traffic the rest of the way. Once again, letting me know there's an upcoming lane change. We'll see when Autopilot wants to do that. Okay, Autopilot wants to make the lane change here. We'll let it do so. Now we're coming up on the 409 East, which it actually wants to make that lane change here. Not too sure what's happening here. I'm going to take over here because it was supposed to come all the way over to the right, but it didn't. So that was weird. That's the first time I've actually seen it where it stayed in the lane and didn't actually come all the way over. That was interesting. It would have just kept on going straight, or stopped in the middle of the road, I'm guessing. But that's just a guesstimate. I'm not sure if it would have actually done that, but I definitely know that it would have missed the off ramp here. All right, so we're back in Autopilot, navigating on Autopilot. We're gonna go ahead and let Autopilot do its thing, and once it make the lane change here, so we'll touch the steering wheel, and here it goes. Alright, letting me know it wants to make the lane change here. I'm actually just going to cancel that and stay in this lane. Alright, Autopilot letting me know that there's a lane change coming up. Not sure why. Okay, it wants to make the lane change. Alright, maybe it doesn't want to be going on express, and it wants to stay on collectors. So that might be why, because right here obviously there's the transition. Autopilot is in the lane. It just made the signal that it was actually coming into this lane, although it was already in this lane, but I guess it just does that to be safe. an emergency vehicle coming up, so I will take over. Yeah, it's gone now. Alright, so I took over there. I'm actually going to go right back into the lane that I was in. And then we'll go back to autopilot. Okay, autopilot wants to make the lane change. I've touched the steering wheel. Here's the lane change. Alright, autopilot, another lane change request. Alright, that's done. Gonna ask autopilot to make the lane change here. There we go, nicely done. Just to get away from all this that's gonna be coming up. Okay, autopilot wants to make the lane change here. It will let the truck on the left go by and then make the lane change. There it is. Wants to make a left lane change. This lane is a through lane. All right, nicely done. So it does just want to go quicker. All right. Okay, coming up to our off ramp here. We'll see autopilot letting me know if it wants to make a lane change. We'll see when it does that lane change. Should be pretty soon here. Here we go. So I'll touch the steering wheel. Gonna make this lane change. Nicely done. And this is our off ramp at Nielsen. It's gonna once again come right, signal 3 times, and then stay in this lane. So at this point, navigating autopilot will actually discontinue in 100 meters, 75 meters, 50 meters. And that sound right there means that autopilot is now off. Navigating autopilot is off. As you can see, shut up lady. As you can see, the car is still driving on its own, and it did come to a red light and it stopped. This is where obviously here in Canada, at least for now, it can't make a left or right hand turn. Gonna end the video here. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell for future videos with the Model X on the highway. Until the next one, guys.